episode 44. It's gonna be an interesting topic that we're gonna touch base on.
Yep.
This is gonna basically be a whole Blue Capital relaunch. Adding in some new pieces to the puzzle. Yeah,
The next phase.
The next phase. We could call it the next phase.
Yep.
Ooh, I like that.
Next
I
phase,
like
man.
that.
That's the thing.
The next phase. So,
Podcast title.
yep.
Boom.
So
there you
we
go.
want to talk about the upcoming next phase for Blue Capital, what we're looking to be going, what you guys are going to be seeing, what is the progression, what we're targeting. And I want to, introduce Alex and Mace. Most of you guys have seen Alex in the damn ads, like
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Y'all
Everywhere on
probably
TV.
getting real tired of my face.
He's everywhere.
Like everywhere.
Hey, they only
So
go see
y'all
you
can
even
see-
more, man.
Everywhere.
So y'all can see how they look like.
Alex is
They,
important.
that's Maze right there,
Y'all
What's
see
going on,
Maze.
and then that's
See you, Alex.
Alex.
What's up, everybody?
What's going
So-
on, everybody?
So it's official.
Yeah.
It's official.
Let's go,
It's
man.
official.
That's what y'all wanted to know.
Yep.
Kept asking
Everybody's
me.
like, what's this? What's
What's
this
going
big
on?
news?
Why
Why
are
are
you
you guys all
together?
together?
You
What's
guys-
going on?
Yeah.
Those
So
that get it on IG a little early.
yeah. So I'm gonna start with Alex. You've been a part of Blue Capital for about 3 months and 25 cents, I would say. Great way to put it. Great way to put it. Great way to put it. Fantastic. Oh, okay.
It's silk.
Yeah. So
Silk.
we're gonna save that. We're gonna save that.
I'll say,
So you hit 100K. Now you're getting introduced as an educator for Blue Capital, as an intermediate educator. What is your input? How do you feel that? Do you ever felt like you wanted to be in this spot behind closed doors? I know you told me, but to the audience, to the people,
to the audience.
right?
People. Gosh, great question. At the beginning, no way. I mean,
No.
because for those of you guys who know me or heard my story, I came out of pure curiosity. I came just to most importantly see what my boy does. Like, yo, what does Ken do? Like, what is this trading stuff? Is it cool? It seems really confusing. Then I got into it, and that my mindset now is so much different. I just feel the power. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? The power. The
Yeah.
power to literally change your life. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel super blessed. I already had a really good life. Like, I really like my life. Then you add on this, it's like, this is wild. Like, this is such a cool subject. I'm learning. Like, I learned so much. I can make money. So
Yep.
now, that's why I'm coming on as an educator, because what the gift that you three have all given me, I love it so much. I'm like, I gotta share this. Like, dude, this is wild. Like, I want my friends. I'm like, yo, you guys need to check this out, man. If you want to come to me and talk to me about real estate or making money or leveling up, whatever, this is literally in front of you to change your life. It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I came in just literally thinking maybe this would be cool, make $500, whatever, pay a car bill.
Yeah, but that was
You
not
had
the
no
case.
idea.
No,
I told you.
No,
I
not
told
the
you. I told you from the
case.
beginning. I'm like, look, this is honestly gonna change your life.
Yeah.
In every viewpoint.
As if your
And
life
it
wasn't
changed
already
me,
good.
and actually has changed a lot of things about me. I'm so much more literate now with the world, what's going on, like the economy. I know what Bloomberg is talking about now. I know I know what these currencies are. I know what things are going on, and now I'm more aware. I'm financially savvy. In fact, remember, we're at the gym once. I'm like, Ken, check this out. Use the box strategy on the stock market.
Yeah.
And
I
it
was
blew up, and I was like,
what is this guy gonna be?
yo, I just made $12K doing a stock trade through what's not even through the MT4s, through TD Ameritrade.
Yeah.
And I still ran the charts. Yes, I didn't even tell
Yeah.
you the story, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, I went to.
He
I was
told
like,
me. Yeah, he told me. He
This
said
was
that he
like,
told
make
his other friends, right?
Yep.
He told them what is gonna happen.
Nobody listened to me. I
Yeah.
made this call. I watched the chart.
How
I'm
long
like, yo,
ago was
there's
this,
a
though?
wick that needs to get filled up
This
here.
was not too long ago.
I combined
probably like a month
the
ago.
stuff that y'all teach me. Yeah, so it's maybe like I bought this stock like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And the parts of our academy are like, if you break it down, we study charts and then we study news. I'm like, you guys, this news, like this company is positioned to have a treatment for COVID and a vaccine. It's Sorrento Therapeutics. If you guys saw Sorrento.
Yes.
So I'm like, Ken, check
Yep.
this out. I got the news and it was like $2.20 a share at that time. I'm looking at the chart and I'm like, damn, there's a big wick up here that needs to be filled. And I'm seeing I'm watching the trend. And I'm like, okay, if the news drops it's highly likely to have an impulse move to the upside, maybe feel that wick and then come back down or push up. Literally just like the stuff that you guys teach me. I bought it. I bought like a few thousand shares at 220 and then it blew up. Now Sorrento's at 16.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yes.
So people held on.
Not to get sidetracked,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
why I'm like, yo, this
Yeah.
stuff is cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
this stuff
Yeah,
is
you missed
so
to tell me that.
cool.
So
Yeah.
it's funny that you say that because I'm kind of on the other side where instead of like doing it as the trader, I was able to tell people back in like October, working at PayPal, I was like, yo, the stock is going to go down. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to sell. So I'm coming from a little bit of a different angle, but they were like, nah, we're going to hold on to it. Well, next thing you know, I'm like, hey, no,
Boom.
there's things that it needs to touch.
Yeah.
And when you understand support and resistance, and you just understand just even basic market structure, it's the same tools that are used as far as the candles go.
Exactly.
You're marking up candles, you're marking up wicks, right? You're marking up all that stuff.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, it went up from plus 100 down to like $80-something in the span of like a week.
Wow.
And people were like, yo, how did you know that? I
Market
was like,
structure.
I understand market structure.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. So it's funny because I told people about our last earnings call, which was really good. It pushed up, it gapped, it reached like 204, 205 as far as the high goes. And I said it's going to reach that new high. It's going to start coming down. That's just been coming down ever since then.
It's wild.
So a couple of people have been asking me about it. So
Yeah.
it's interesting because you can spread that information to people to understand.
You do so much with it. There was a couple
That's
of stocks.
stocks. It's
Yeah,
not even- it's
Sorrento
not
and
just Forex.
Workhorse. I
Yep.
bought
It's the
Workhorse
charts, so
too.
it's still
Same
the
thing.
Exactly.
It's still the market structure.
Exactly.
So that's to answer Ken's question. Is like, did you see yourself doing this? No way. I'm busy. Like, I do real estate. Not at all. Now I'm like, wow, this is really cool. So
It's life changing.
life changing. I'm gonna be intermediate educator, which is kind of the middleman. Like Michael really gets your foundation built, where you know how to mark up a chart. The stuff that really takes, to my opinion, a lot of time. Like the beginning phase is probably the most important by far. I mean, you got to really. It's like kindergartners, right?
You gotta,
Yeah.
Then
you know,
you got
baby
the
steps.
intermediate. You want to go like I talked about last night. Okay, you're ready. You're in college now, or like, let's get you to college so you can go to the pros with the big boys. So intermediate is
Right.
kind of going to be teaching people to use what Michael teaches you to trade, to look at markets, and then provide a solution to the question that people ask me all the time. But you guys know what that question is all the time. You guys see it. How did you compound your account? How did you
100K. Yes.
Ken calls it twin trading, stacking trades, multiple entries, using what I call, and I'm going to show you guys, if you guys are listening, you join the academy. That's one of the cool things that I bring is my knowledge comes straightly from these guys, but I found a way that I like to make
niche.
it
Yeah, your
easier
niche.
for me to use their strategy. My little zones, these little zones I use that you can use on multiple time frames and say, okay, I'm already here. I can do another one here. I'm going to be able to enter here, and then close and build. And then it goes up quickly and safely. So, but yeah, it's wild, man. My story's wild.
The little zones are making you big money.
They are making those little zones make you
Yeah,
big money,
little
man.
zones,
But
I would say.
it makes it easier for me to safely trade aggressively. I mean, I don't know if that's a contradictory statement, but I'm aggressively trading with managing my risk.
Yep.
But it's fun, man. I love the vibe. I love Blue Capital. I mean, it's just become a family.
It's a
and
that's what
that's
just
why
been
I'm
said.
here is because the number one thing is I want to give the gift that I have. That, and by the way, if you guys are following me, you see the 100K thing, but I've taken big L's on my way there. I took multiple multi-$1,000 losses. I took an 18K loss before. I was at like 30, and I took an 18K loss. I mean, that was just a long day, and I made some mistakes. But every loss to me is actually becoming wins. Because now I'm like, okay, cool. I'm
Where
learning.
did I go
I'm
wrong?
learning.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
learning, getting better.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah. So that's kind of my story. Now you guys, know what I bring, which is I am just a testament to the system, and I love the system so much. I want to give it to not just the system, but the culture, the knowledge. There's a lot more than just a box strategy. Let's be honest. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just want to share that with people around me that may not be as fortunate as I am, or maybe they are, I and whatever they do want to do is to change their life. I just want to pass it on, and I think that my story is something that seems like every trader wants, but it's so hard to get.
Yeah.
The problem is that they think it's easy because you did it in such a short time.
And they think there's a magic solution too.
It's
I'm
not,
like,
it's
you
just hard
guys,
work.
these guys all paved the path for me. If you guys are listening or watching, you've heard me say it before too. My journey is only smooth, and my bumps are not as like my losses are not as bad because you guys tell me what to do. I'm still gonna learn, but
It's guidance.
now I want to make that easier for other people. Like, hey, this is their path. Now you can see my path. It's like this should be getting even easier for people now. You guys
Exactly.
should really be able to just blast this thing. Like,
Exactly.
you guys should be doing well, man. That's why I'm excited. And you got this guy over here, Maze, just dropping bombs on the charts too.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
I
that's
try,
a little
man.
bit about. So answer your question. Yeah, man, it's been an awesome journey.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
All right, so I'm gonna introduce you guys to Maze. He's gonna be the advanced technical analysis educator for Blue Capital. So I want to ask you this question. I was like at the gym and I was just like getting my juices going and creativity is going, and I'm just like, all right, I need to start to expand. Like, there's only so much that I could do and so much that I could outreach people. Like, like I'm at the point that don't need to be showing, proving numbers. I've done it multiple times. So it's to actually have Blue Capital fully grow, for you guys, being like the faces and continue to keep pushing. Wow, now I'm directing from like, CEO.
He's gonna be the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. It's like,
he's the conductor of the orchestra.
Yeah,
you know? Like, you guys
exactly.
go
yeah,
here,
but
go
my
here.
overall goal is like, I want to be the Black Man of Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, boy.
So like, that is like my vision that I want to perceive and give out. But how did you feel when I reached out to you and was I was like, yeah, you want to be on the platform? Because I know I talked to Michael before I reached out to you, and Michael was like, hell
Bro,
yeah,
well,
thumbs up.
Yeah. I'll tell you. how
He gave
I
me
feel about
he gave me the big thumb emoji. And I'm like,
Same.
all
I'm
right,
like, yes.
all right.
No,
So this is what we're
yes.
doing. So how do you feel when I reached out to you?
It was I would say it's a little shock. Obviously, we first of all, it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. Honestly, man, it's a family culture.
Yeah.
I truly could say I have so much love for you guys. It feels genuine as hell. It's just super. Everything is natural. We joke, we all that. So I felt surprised because I'm like, damn, we talk every day. But,
Yeah, every
you know what I
day,
mean?
you
Like,
know?
you have, yeah, absolutely. You have your, even when it came to like, I found myself talking to you every day on the DMs that I was just like, bro, like, yo, let me have your number, bro. Like, what, you know what I
I
mean?
know that whole time.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm like, we're
dead.
always talking. I'm like,
Bro,
I'm
but my
dead.
thing is more of out of respect because
Yeah.
I understand that you have a lot of people and all that stuff. Like I get that. It's
Yeah.
like, I can imagine you. So and you, Mike. You know what I mean? So Mike just reached out and was like, yo, listen, man, I got you. When I first joined Blue Cap, he's like, look, take my number. Anything, shout me out, let me know. And he's just been so supportive from the beginning. I've learned so much fundamentally from Michael. And, he knows, and we've had personal talks and all that. But
Definitely.
when you hit me up, man, and you gave me that opportunity, I was just like, oh shit, like I'm already paving that way for certain people because I feel like I was put in here to I just don't feel like you could know this and not share this.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
this
Exactly.
is powerful
Yeah.
information, bro. And there's a lot of people that are there's a lot of people that are money hungry and all that, and I get it. But if you really like sit and think about this situation, what Forex is and how it could change your life, and how it's changing minds, it's incredible. Like I'm just, I knew I'm here exactly. Like it's like what you were saying. I know I'm here to put people in a position to win, right? So as I'm winning in my journey, there comes you, which is already you're a very good friend to me, and you give me that opportunity, and I'm just like, whoa, like this shit's crazy. Like me and Mike, fucking Ken. at that point, I didn't know you was. It was like a surprise to me too, and it was just perfect because I'm like, dude, like me and this dude right here,
We were
like
vibing for a while.
oh
too,
man,
trading.
it's just so genuine. I had when I was in Blue Cat, when I first joined Blue Cat, I did like a little group in Discord, which is the group in WhatsApp now.
Yeah,
right. That me and Twin started. Shout out to Twin. We started in WhatsApp, but it started in Discord with Edgar.
Yeah.
Which is you guys
Yeah.
got on the
Love
podcast and
Edgar,
kind of
man.
and
Yeah.
Good
that
dude.
was even seeing that I was like, oh, that's dope, man. Like that's pretty cool. You guys just because I'm super humble, man, and to see that I got you guys' attention. You guys are doing your thing. You know what I mean? I'm over here on my way. Granted, yes, I'm winning. Forex is great, but it's not just about that. It's about giving it to the people. So I did a group in Discord with Edgar, and this man joined, and we was getting Zooms. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And,
Friends 40, baby.
Yeah, that's what
Smashing
we
that
got
thing
on
for a
Friends
while.
40, right?
Smashing
And,
those
um,
French fries.
Yeah, man. French fries. That's what we called it. The French fries.
Oh man, that's
Man.
comedy as shit.
Yeah, man. So
That's comedy as shit.
That's
Oh my
hilarious,
God.
bro. We and then we started trading SPX. Like I because I was on a US 30 bench, and then I just started doing SPX, and we called it Spanx. So,
Spanksy.
Spanksy, yeah. So that group, man, connected with him, but just going back to your question, I felt surprised, but also was like, yo, this is dope. Like I would like us doing this shit together. You know what I mean? Changing fucking lives. I don't care if I'm cursing. In reality, this is real fucking
That's
shit.
how it is, man.
This is some real shit. Some powerful shit. And we're I feel like we're leaders. We're all leaders. So I feel like we're put in a position to put people in a position to win.
Yeah,
Like I
absolutely.
was already winning, but you put me in a better situation to keep winning. You understand? Which is great, and it's amazing because it's like I'm doing it with family.
That's the
Yeah.
best part.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
When it's like that, when it's
Absolutely.
genuine.
That is the best part.
And yo, let's just talk about how you told me like the I'm not trying to get like real like touchy and shit, but
No,
what
go ahead.
you
Just let
I'll
it
keep
all
it
out.
genuine, yeah. Like
Like keep it raw, like
yeah, of course.
Real rap raw.
Real rap, bro. Boo 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 boo.
man. We're still waiting on Derek, man.
Yeah, like yo,
Just drop them in there.
like what you like how you because I asked you, I was like, why did you ask me? Like, can I ask you, like, why did you ask me to be a part of this, right? And you just broke down. You just told me like, listen, you just broke it down. He's like, listen, you like family to me right now. Like, honestly, I haven't even met you in person, and we have this cool ass energy, and Michael is like, he's down 1,000,000%. That's what he said. And I'm just like, and you just told me all these things, and you just like, hey man, like I feel like it's genuine, it's good energy, and I felt the same thing. So that was real humbling to hear. And then you saying, I don't. It's hard for me to admit that of other traders out here, like you really are, killing shit. And for the most part, we could joke, but at the end of the day, we're very humble people because I come from nothing, bro. You know what I mean? I'm trying to change my family's life. No, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. I'm gonna change my family's life. That's
Change the
what I'm doing,
vocabulary like
right?
that.
Yeah.
So my thing is, when you said all that, and I was just like, damn, like this is genuine as hell, and it feels like it'll be not just business, and Blue Capital was family already. You know what I mean? So
That's the best part about it.
yeah, bro.
The culture.
The connections and the people that I met through there, I already.
A lot
Oh,
of
wow.
a lot of lifelong
Yeah,
relationships.
bro.
Quality friendships.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
And when you're doing it with with people like that, when it's genuine, it feels like family. It don't even feel like you're running a business.
Right.
It just feel like you're doing something great, positive. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
yeah, man. I felt amazing. I was just like, damn, this is great. Like I'm getting ready for a new chapter, and this is what it is. It's fucking awesome, bro.
So let me ask you something, Mace, because there's something that you did that it grabbed my attention. It was like right after you messaged me like, yo, I gotta go do something, so I'm gonna be leaving Blue Cap, but it's we're still family, etc. I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You went and did a video. You know what video I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right. Did you think that mindset video was gonna blow up the way
No.
that it did?
No, I'm getting like a little goosebumps just thinking about it because I just, again, my nature is to really like spread this out, like really give this knowledge out, right? So I feel like a lot of people don't understand that this is really, really, really mostly psychological, right? So I felt like shit. I've never dropped a IGTV video. So I'm like, if the first one that I do, I think it should be of psychology, right? Because everybody does videos of the technicals and what's this, double bind this, that. Cool, man. But
Boy, did that shit blow up.
yo,
No, the video was
the
legit,
way,
dude.
and it's still going.
I saw somebody repost it again today.
Yeah, and it's like, shout out to whoever reposted it too, man. I really, I'm humbled, bro, for real, because I just really, I don't, it's like us, I didn't plan it. I just put the
Yeah, just
camera
give you
there,
knowledge.
and it's just like, I'm just giving it to you how I think, and how it's the right way. And I really didn't think that video was gonna take off like that. Hella comments, it's hella people just, it's not even about the comments and the likes though. It was the messages that I was getting. Yo, this video helped me with this and that. Cause I hit different points that might have, you might be good on this point, but there's a certain point that I hit that you might need help on.
Yeah.
Right. So it goes back to what you were saying, like, okay, you had us, and that's why it was shorter for you, because we have all this knowledge and we're kind of just giving you, the guidance. So it's like, hey, if you seen him fall right there and you seen him, right,
Yeah.
and he told you he felt, why would you walk through there to fall yourself?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
already
the
just
roads
got,
are
all right,
even
you're just gonna
paved
go.
for me like a huge
Yeah.
ass road.
So
paved for me.
automatically it just makes it a shortcut.
Well,
you know what I mean?
the shit that got me with Alex, he came in to the office twice.
Mm-hmm.
The first time he just sat there and just started soaking a whole bunch of shit in when Ken was doing his class.
Mm-hmm.
Like he knew nothing, right?
I
So
know,
lost,
I
right?
didn't know anything.
I didn't see him for a couple of weeks. He comes back in again.
You didn't know what a pit was.
Then, then the next, like, so he had, that's when he had told me he had, was joining Blue Cap, this, that, and the other. Then he comes back in and he's like,
He actually signed up on the wrong package too.
Yeah. Ken's like, yo,
He
you
signed
got
up for the box strategy, and he was supposed to sign up for the 3 months.
I'm glad we got rid of
So,
that package.
Yeah. I still got that question today. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, you made sure I got that right. You're like, yo, listen, join this, because if not, you're just going to get, I was like, okay. That's what he wants me to do it.
So he comes in, he's like, yo, I've been watching the videos. I've been doing this, I've been doing that. And then he asked me like 3 questions. We go over a couple of certain points on a chart. And like 3 weeks later, he hits $100,000. I'm like,
Bro.
what the fuck
You
just
feel what I'm
happened?
saying? That shit is crazy.
I
Like,
was
that
what the
shit.
fuck just happened?
Like, for.
He took it to 14 or 15,000.
Yeah.
We were all like, oh fuck. Like 2 weeks later.
You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
y'all, you want to know
Yeah.
what's crazy? I knew every single step that he did, because he was talking to me the whole way
I would
through.
break down charts too.
Just straight, yo, bro, what you think? Yo, this is, damn, you got it right, bro. Yeah. Like, he was just like sending me screenshots after screenshots, and I'm like, yo, fuck, Alex is fucking killing it.
Yeah.
And Alex was just asking me these. Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's true.
That's
He
why.
was
That's
putting
why.
in that chart work. You know what I mean?
That was the point of me bringing it up right now, because you talk about how you had the way paved for you somewhat, right? But it didn't matter because you still gave it over 100%.
You applied
Because the
it.
road might be big, but you ain't gonna drive fast down it if you don't put in the work.
Boom.
You might see a huge road.
That's
It's like,
exactly.
damn, that's awesome. I can rip this road. Not if you don't put in the time.
Right.
You're
Fact.
gonna
And
be,
that's what-
you
that's-
might just yeah.
To piggyback what you're saying, he put in that work. Like, he really
All the
put
time.
in that work.
Like he knew what Blue Cap and the videos and the community and the colleagues and just what everything was kind of like. After the first couple weeks, he knew what was going on, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't let that shit be like, all right, I got the easy way going.
Nah, he was asking, always
Oh,
curious,
yeah.
always asking questions, and that's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. I always say there's nothing like, there's no stupid questions. You just gonna
None.
ask, you know what I mean? Because we got the answers for you guys, but you can't. Sometimes I know you guys we might be in a class and we might be teaching you guys, and you might not want to ask a question because you feel maybe uncomfortable because there's, too many people in the class, or you feel like it's a dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
The ones
Like,
who
ask
ask
it.
questions, they're ones who progress.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always say that, and I say, look, if you're that shy or you're just that, just reserved,
You're holding yourself
just
back.
just DM me first.
Yeah.
We'll talk about something, make you feel a little more comfortable. But then I'm gonna tell you, be on the fucking call.
Then I'm gonna be like,
That's
yeah,
a fact,
yo, show
right?
me your chart.
So there are times where I put students in that position a lot. That's why I like having my direction towards calls is like having a good time. People, enjoying themselves while we're going. And I love seeing that. Boom, boom, this happened. Oh my God, you just helped me. Oh my God, oh my God. And there's no more satisfaction than that because it's like, yo, not only in a good environment did this happen, but now you just progressed. People progress when they're in a comfortable environment.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
agree.
And
And you make people feel so comfortable, Mike. For real, bro. You make
Well,
me
I
feel
appreciate
super comfortable, bro.
Yeah, because you're patient and
He's
super
very,
calm.
very,
super just
very.
calm. Like, yep, here we go. This is the chart. Like,
Well, and those
super patient.
characteristics, like just the conversations like that I've had with Maze, just one-on-one, right? And us in the office, those conversations are literally the same exact, like we talk and we're on the same wavelength, period.
Yep.
yeah.
So was it for me, like when, I can't tell you, like I even messaged him and I was like, yo, not for nothing, but I appreciate you asking me, but why did you even ask me? It's your company. He was like, because I value what you say.
You know what I mean?
know what I'm
why
saying? And I was
asked,
like,
yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Like, that's crazy. Like,
That's how
that's
I
a
You know,
felt.
so
compliment.
when
You
it
know
was,
what I mean?
when that happened, and I was like, yeah, do it 1,000,000%, no questions asked. And I had already known you were coming on at that point, and I was like, this is gonna be fucking crazy.
It's an
This is
all-star
gonna be fucking
team.
crazy.
It's an all-star team.
So
Yeah.
the students that we have, they don't understand yet what they're getting unless they already know who you two are, which
They're
a lot
getting
of them
so much more value.
a lot of them see the IG stuff,
Yeah.
but they don't know you guys like from the Zoom calls yet.
No.
And I'm just like, holy shit. Just
It's about to be
wait.
great.
Just
Yeah.
wait.
Because there's a long time where him and I were doing the same thing. I would be like, all right, here we go. This is what we're doing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We was already doing it. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? This is
But that's why it fits.
yeah. And everybody is in the correct, and everybody's in the same page. And that's what it's about.
There's more time. There's different phases. There's more resources for us to communicate. You know, I mean, I don't know how you two would answer everybody.
How did
like
you guys-
members chat, ask an educator,
Shout out to them, bro. 'Cause
Instagram. I'm like,
Yo,
how do these
and I
guys
know-
answer all of this stuff? Just the two of them.
there was times when me and Alex would be like, dude, I know Ken is like tired. Like,
I know.
yo, like, and he's a
Ken was
monster.
super
He's a
patient.
robot. He just goes and goes. London,
Yeah.
New York, trade ideas, and this and that, and then
Yeah.
his life, and then it's like, dude, like,
monster.
That's where I got it from, was all that. And I'm like, because when he started with like the Telegram and starting into BCFX and everything, and I saw that
right,
it
because you was there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, yo, you got some big ass shoulders, but bro, there's a lot of fucking weight on that.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
and I had offered at one point, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know, right? So it progressed into where I'm at, and I'm like, all right, you know what? This is a lot for both of us right now, right? Because Blue Capital
know.
came up. Blue Capital came up the way that we wanted to, and now it's like, all right, now it's time for phase 2.
Yeah, because you guys started something that can't be stopped.
Right, but we can progress it, and that's the
Absolutely.
whole
Even better.
thing, the growth
So
portion.
that's what
Awesome.
we're doing. And
You know?
and when I joined Blue Cap, I knew that because I'm talking to you for a year and something. So it's like I knew. So I would go in there and I would be in a members chat and I give as much nuggets as I can. Be in a regular. Yeah, like I told you, when I joined, I literally became a student. I said, I know what I know. I know I'm great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go see how he looks at them. Oh, then I seen the whole videos, all that. Like, I literally mastered the box strategy in like 2 days because I was like on those videos. And I'm like, this is great because he trades just like me.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has their own perspective of the market. But for the most part, we all price action, Inc. Forex
Yep.
trading, right? So I tried as much as I could to give nuggets, you know, in the members chat, you know what I mean? And a lot of people, you know, ran with it, and I tried to give value as much as I could. So the fact that I'm here now,
Well, and I don't know that people were hitting you up. You know what I'm saying? And I know people hit you up.
All
And
the
I'm sitting
time.
here,
All
I'm
the
like,
time, yeah.
I'm sitting here like, I know because when you were on the New York calls, The New York calls themselves when I was on them with you and when Ken was hosting.
We had some cool ass calls.
We did,
Some
right?
great
But that
calls, bro.
right there,
The calls
that
is fire, bro.
that vibe on there, and
Yeah.
then like what I saw was the way that like you took over calls like I did when he was doing Telegram,
Okay.
and so I was like, yo, this is some.
See.
this
It
is
wasn't
some
even
shit.
my
No,
intention.
no. But that's the
I
thing.
just
You
comfortable
were-
in my realm.
Exactly.
It's my realm. So
Exactly.
it's just like I know Ken is like brother to me, you too. So I'm like, you know.
But that clicked for me. I'm like, yo, this man
Yeah.
needs to
It's like the
teach.
enthusiasm to go
You know
help.
what I mean? Like you need to teach some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Because it's in your nature to do so.
Yeah, I
you
feel
know?
it too. I know that, which is why I started,
It
you
takes
know,
a very
mentoring
certain
and all that.
personality to want to teach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good at many things.
You gotta want
whatever
to do
is.
it.
Yeah.
But to teach is so different. You have to be so patient. You have to be so precise.
Yeah, that's
You're
why.
getting better every
That's
day.
why I go and I broadcast it. I'm not throwing any shade to anyone, but like people think they could just like start in a whole academy and then they know how to trade and they think they know how to teach.
Two
I'm
very
like,
different skills.
That's
It's
two
like,
different.
it's
That's two different skills.
Two different skill set.
Yep.
Like one, there are people that just totally rely on just people that want to learn and capitalize on it because that's like 85% of the people that don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just making their money and living a lifestyle that a lot of people want.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't go to show you if you can't have an academy and you can't show duplication, it's not an academy.
And-
It's just another company
Yep.
that you're getting in a flock of people that don't have the knowledge or can't even obtain the skill set to learn.
Exactly.
So then it becomes just like a runaround game. Like
Yep.
then you become the main honcho and you can't have other people on the platform because at this point it's all about money.
Yep.
Like, you just want all the money to yourself. But if that's the route that you want to go, cool. Like no. Like I'm trying to make something that's gonna be very impacting and is gonna be leaving a legacy. Like
just value.
Giving
Value,
back to a lot of the minorities that don't have access to learning a powerful skill set for affordable rate. So
And for what the fuck you give,
Yeah.
or
So
what we
much
give,
value.
it's
yeah,
bro.
so the people that don't apply what has been given, and not
Stupid.
taking it seriously, and look, it's your 24 hours that you are gonna hold yourself responsible for.
Yep.
So you can't blame anyone else because at the end of the day, it's your name and your credit card, your card that you're filing to invest in yourself, and that's what it comes down to it.
You know what gets
You know?
me mad? I feel like people just want to rush the process. They don't. How don't
like-
you want
like,
to?
it took me 5-6 years to get to the position I'm at. Never
take
once.
I'm
never
going into
once.
4 in
Never
January,
once.
and now
I-
is that I'm like,
never once I complained that look, I'm gonna make a lot of money. I knew I was gonna make a lot of money, but I knew like my time is gonna come. There was a lot of ups and downs, and yes, that's a part of it. I accepted that
Yep.
very, very early in the early stages,
and that's the perfect mindset
Yeah,
to
and
You
have.
took your time and you've developed your
Yeah.
skills too. Because
Yeah.
when we're talking about educators, to teach is a skill in itself.
yeah.
Yep.
That is a different skill.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Mhm.
We're talking about
That's
that
directly what
Yeah.
you're
Yep.
saying. Is you're saying, and that's true. Anything you're looking at, you can play ball, you can teach, whatever. That is a skill. To teach a skill is completely different. There is another set of rules that you would follow,
Yep.
and you get
Mhm.
better, and you're better at that. Like those are very different things, and I know
Yep.
that's why I gravitated to you guys,
Mhm.
all three of you guys, because
Yep.
there's traders out there balling, doing whatever.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
by all respect,
I don't
keep
know.
killing
I don't
it.
see what they are doing to sharpen their skills as an educator. Because the more every class that you guys teach, you become just that much a little bit better. at
Yes,
being an
because you're
educator.
relearning it. Yeah, yourself.
That's why I had so much respect because you're
Mhm.
legit badass traders
Mhm.
and you can both teach.
Teach
and you're
it very
patient.
well, like both of you guys.
That's why we're excited. Like, we're all four very, very patient people,
Mhm.
confident but patient.
Very, very patient.
That's what
The
it-
market,
And that's what
the market
Forex-
teaches you
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
though.
You know what I mean?
The market teaches
Yeah.
you that.
And that was
Exactly.
also the reason why I didn't want to add in any educators. I was like, look, if it's so be it, then if it's just me and Michael rocking it out, then, go all in. Like, this is something I wasn't doing prior before. Like the late nights, that didn't stop me. Like,
Right.
I'm still here, still alive, come on time to the office, go back, do it all over again.
Yep.
So I had to put those weight on my shoulders for that long. So, and that was kind of the reason because, I'll add in people and then they'll have like their own intentions as well. So I was like, no. If I could outwork you still and run a damn company, there's no need that you have
You
your own
don't really
platform.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like at this point, like I'm paying you for no reason. Like
You know what I
I
mean?
might as well a person that's on the street that money than paying you, because the value that you're not giving out is not equivalent to a person that's on the street that's trying to get his life together.
You feel
Facts.
me? Bro, it's because
Yep.
we go fucking hard, bro. Like, we go
Yeah.
fucking hard. We put in fucking work. You know what I mean?
Lot
so
of time,
so
man.
people want to say, oh, how the hell did you get, yo, Mike, how did you get so good at teaching? Yo, Ken, like, how did you make this? How did you make this?
I can say
100K? Or
same
how are you
thing.
holding trades so long? Like, we
Had
put
that
in time.
Yeah, I
You
wonder,
know what I mean?
I'd be curious because I'm like, I wonder like how much I wonder how much time the average trader actually puts into becoming a better trader versus just trading.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of an interesting question.
Bars.
Because when you're gonna come down my path, okay, he's relatively new, but I would also say, well, how many hours have you spent learning to be better versus
Yep.
trading? Have you spent 50, 60, 80, 100 hours?
Put your
I don't
10,000
know,
hours
like,
in.
have you, or have you just spent a little bit and then you've just traded
Yep.
and traded and traded and traded?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
that's why
it's
I think of when you say going hard. Like, yeah, we
Yeah.
go hard trying
Like,
to
we
learn.
really put in those hours.
yeah.
And
That
granted,
and when
yeah,
it's like London's about to start, gotta go do it. Oh wait, New York's gonna start, gotta go do it. Oh wait, we got messages to answer.
Yeah,
gotta
but it's
go
not
do it.
also that.
It's like,
It's
yo.
it's not also that. It's also like setting like alarms, treating it as like it's your job that's on the line. as well.
Absolutely.
Like, you know,
this is your life.
yeah,
It's,
like-
it's your life on the line. If
Having
you're gonna do this.
having a journal, documenting your day, like,
Yeah.
you know, setting how you're feeling for that week. Like, what is your weekly goals? What
Yep.
are the not the money that you're looking for? I never tell anyone to focus on the money. The money is
on
going
the
to be
skill
the
set and
biggest
the fit.
distraction because it's something that we need to use on a daily use. So take that away from the scenario. Calculate it on the pips that you're getting, your break even positions, your stop loss, entry points, take profit, and look at that. And then now you have that data that you could actually refer back to on the charts and back test where you enter, right? Then you could start putting key notes on your trading view. You could save it, right? So we have these tools that you guys could apply and you could keep improving every week. Learn how to find out what kind of trader you are, because a lot of people come in, they feel like, oh, I could trade in every time frame. No, you can't. Because like if you're wanting to become a swing trader, there's gonna be some emotions that you're gonna have to carry. So you gotta learn how to adapt and getting into those situations and removing that from time to time. So
Absolutely.
applying that chart time is gonna be your best friend if you really want to have that true skill set. So if you want to be a scalper, go ahead. You have no patience, right? You're there, you make your money, you're out. If you want to be a day trader on a 1 hour time frame, looking for a good, 1 or 2 hour positions, you're out. You're not holding it all damn day. You're not waiting for it to hit your TP4. Because if you're looking to have your targets hit to your TP4, you want to become a swing trader.
Yeah.
Right? So eliminate that little habit. Start eliminating those habits and find out what trader that you like to be and what you're secure and comfortable, and then make that money. Trading shouldn't be as hard as people perceive it to be.
Yes.
But people make it hard because the skill set is already hard as it is. So when you find that complete plan, right? Documenting every single day, even when there's days. Like there's been so many scenarios. I went trading. I think my brother even witnessed it too as well. I went 3 weeks, like probably in 4 weeks, probably a whole month, watching on the sessions, not trading a damn trade, watching every candle form.
Mental
And
trade.
I didn't give out no. There was months that I think that's the whole month of July. I was giving out trades, but I was focusing also as well on staying up to all those sessions. So when I tell people like, how badly do you want it, and you give me excuses, I'm like, look, you're bullshit.
Yep.
You're wasting your money. I'm gonna honestly
And
tell
your
you.
time.
I'm honestly gonna tell you, cancel your membership.
Man, I hope if you guys are listening to this, this is fire. Like, this is quality.
Yeah, like
right
I
here.
tell people,
everything you just
I tell
dropped
people
before
cancel
this
your
is
membership.
Just going, yeah.
So I had people that cancel their membership. They stop, they keep watching your growth. They come back. It's like you're playing. What's that game? Hopscotch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come in, you come out. You come in and come out. I'm like,
Oh,
look,
like
if
a
you live
double
your
dutch?
life like that, is what is going to be happening
Everywhere.
every important endeavor that you want to get into.
You just
Right?
It's just not gonna. You start it and don't.
Yeah,
finish
so
You
there
either
are
in
people
or you
that
out.
there's people that's always in and out, like this and that. Like I have people that come in a boot camp, they canceled. Oh, I should have never left. Like why? Like you think this was just gonna be something that you're just gonna just obtain, and then you're like, oh, I'm a master trader? Like no.
And then they're not
Like,
hurting.
no.
They're not hurting the company.
No, it's like, no,
always
like-
gonna people. That's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
always
like
come, so-
it's not even about like hurting the company. It's just
Yeah.
like you're hurting yourself
Yeah,
at the end of the
yes.
day.
Yeah,
Not the
absolutely.
company. The company will always be there,
Is what-
right?
and will
so
always
when you
thrive.
come back, so that's why I tell people just stay consistent
Mm-hmm.
on everything that you do. Even if you've been losing for 2 or 3 years, I was losing for 2 years straight.
Oh man, talk to me about it.
Until I finally had my breakthrough on my 3rd year, and then that's when I completely exploded.
Sometimes you just go through
Right?
those phases.
Yeah, you have to go through a phase. Even if Alex like became 3 months and he secured 100,
Went through his own
like,
phase
he's-
through that.
Yeah,
too.
he went
Yeah.
through his own phase, but he's gonna go through another deeper phase,
Yeah.
right?
It's part of the
that's
game.
how that's how you're gonna learn.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
You
more
know?
ups and more downs.
Yeah.
What did I tell you yesterday? You was like,
Yeah,
yo,
so
listen.
like from
know?
like my experience when I first hit my 100K day, I was telling Michael was the amps. I was just kind of like really monotone. Like yeah, deep down I was excited. It was a goal that I wanted to achieve,
Yeah.
but I wasn't satisfied.
Same.
You know, like I wanted to. What I did is that I'm like, look, if I'm this good to get to here, let me see if I can do it again.
Yeah.
I did it again. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
now my skill set is sharp. Okay, let me do it again. I did it again. That whole month of December, Michael was just like, bro, what the
He's going
fuck
ham,
are
and
you
that's
doing,
fulfilling,
man?
bro,
Like,
'cause
I'm
you're
like,
proving
no.
yourself right.
I'm like, no, this is not the money aspect. It's like I want to keep sharpening my skill set. I
Yeah.
want to eliminate the competition that I could do this on a daily basis,
Yep.
right? And I did that. 700K in that month of December of 2018.
You guys hear that?
Wild.
Yeah.
That skill set though, like that doesn't happen
so
overnight.
kept sharpening it, and everyone's like, "Oh man, you're gonna have another 100K day." I'm like, "No, I'm not getting excited about it."
Yeah,
like,
it's not about the money for you.
It's not. It's not. It's like it's
always
like
Never
say
has
that.
been
I'm
for me
looking at
either.
throughout
Always say that.
the
It's about the skill.
the long nights and sacrifice that got me to her. Derek knows.
Those
I was laying on the couch.
those text
I was trying
message
to give out. I
conversations.
was trying to give out signals at that point, you know, and I felt like I was a man. I wasn't. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
And those
So-
Hey,
those
That's
text
the
message
journey.
Yeah,
conversations.
But the best part about that, I was going through major pressure at that time.
Yeah.
Been there.
So where I excel is I strive through pressure. When
Ooh,
people,
same.
but when people
Yes.
say, "Oh, I
Gotta
can't do
step up and
this,"
make it
I'm like,
happen.
Yeah, I've
"Okay,
been-
Same.
I've been told that a few times
Yeah.
in my work career.
Yeah.
yeah."
Yo, sometimes we just gotta tell you about to be fired, and then you kick your ass. And
Like
I'm
your
like, oh, well.
backs against the
was
wall.
like,
You're like,
all right,
okay,
okay,
this is
all
where the real
I
me
was
comes
like, all
out. Let's
right,
go.
yeah,
Kobe in
cool.
the fourth quarter. Oh my God,
Right.
Kobe.
So
But those text message conversations that we were having when that was happening, yeah, like I hadn't seen anybody make 100K in a day, and like, yeah, that was fucking impressive to me.
Yeah.
But when he was talking back to me, and I'm just like, wait a minute, like if I do that for myself, like I got to make sure that I don't let myself get wild, right?
Yeah.
So it was preparing me, but also showing me where his mindset
I-
was,
when
and it
he
was
did it.
also giving me the opportunity to kind of look from the outside
Yeah.
in, like, all right, I need to stay focused too. I can't let that when that happens for me, that cannot get me off rail.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because
That's
you
all,
get too
you know?
high on, you can't get too high on wins
Yeah.
and too low
Yeah.
on losses.
That's
You
like
just
my-
got to
my
be
situation.
I
balanced.
take the wins
Same
as I
thing.
take my loss. So I'm
Yeah.
like, great. If I lost this much, I'm like, all right, now I have to regame plan of how I'm going to target. Not just because I lost what I lost.
Yeah.
It's just to sharpen, to have a better route.
Yeah.
That's how I really look at it.
Yeah.
That's
So
like
when I hear students complain about losing money, it's just like, look, you've been losing money your entire life, but you've been investing into the wrong things.
But my thing is, people don't want to invest into learning something before they actually do it, right? And they're not understanding that your losses are also your investments. Those are investments,
They're wins.
and
They're your wins,
you
too.
understand, because you gotta. That's just investing in yourself. That's the part of the journey. You. I always tell people, like, you gotta be comfortable with drawdown. Like, you
Yeah.
want to get the big bag,
Yeah.
you're gonna have
Absolutely.
to risk the big bag.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
have to be
I
comfortable
said-
with
I said
drawdown.
it
How much
many-
drawdown you seen to get that 100K?
Yeah.
I've been in countless drawdowns.
Man.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
same.
So it's like, it's about being patient.
200K.
Look
I
at
think
that.
what the most
Look at that.
probably
You know
was
what
like,
I mean?
closest.
You blow that 70K account in one day.
Yeah.
He's like,
I was talking to
oil.
Michael. I was leaving fries.
You said that in the group chat.
Yeah.
It was like 1500.
Well, he had
Yeah.
he had messaged me right before that.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, nigga, let me
Yeah.
Like, 2 a.m. He's like, I blew the whole job.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was trying to really scale and, you know, trading really aggressive lots.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching it. Like, it was like, you know how you watch, like, you know, these scenario movies and you're witnessing, like, that dude just taking your dream girl just slowly?
You're like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I was just,
It's like a John Hughes movie.
just watching my phone being on red, scrolling on the MT4, which, you know, MT4 kills the iPhone battery.
I hate it.
Is that why my phone always does
Yes,
that?
dude.
Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah.
that.
No, I get
So-
to
I
it
thought it was
all the
snapping
time.
I thought it was my damn
So
DM.
so when people when I'm saying
Same.
screenshots, when I'm saying screenshots or, you know, posting it like on IG, they're like, "Damn, bro, your phone's always red." I'm like, "Yeah, it's an MT4, man.
MT4.
It's one hell of a drug.
That's what I
Yeah.
think.
you get red or blue."
On the chat, they was always like,
that
"Yo,
was a hell of a
yeah,
drug.
you know."
Yeah.
They're like, "Yo, your phone's always dying." Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
always on my phone on MT4. So it's like,
Yeah,
and then
you know?
losses too. It's like you said the
The
other
battery's
day.
on drawdown.
Yeah, you know,
I'm like-
losses. People should just be like okay with taking losses.
Yeah,
like,
I feel
'cause
like
it's
all everybody, all
Here-
the
As long as
Here's
you're
the-
using good.
how you
res-
blew a $70K and people are complaining about losing $1,000 in a
Yeah,
week or
come
something.
on
I'm like,
now.
dude, that's part
If
of the
you
game.
if you
like-
if you're getting losses and you're still using good risk management, it's still trading smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, but if you are just continuously keep that whole cycle, keep blowing money, you don't using stop loss, you're not securing your profits, like you gotta protect your account. That's like your own baby.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta look at it from that point of view because you're always gonna keep your baby safe, right? It's always gonna be fed, cleaned, washed, everything.
the goal is protect
So,
your capital.
Yeah.
Always at all
Yeah.
times.
So
yeah.
it's funny because you know you're talking about investing in yourself, this,
Mm-hmm.
that, and the other, right? But it's funny because Blue Capital costs less than college does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the mindset of everybody is that they've got to go to college and get a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess
Really?
what?
you know how many
You ain't
college
really
people that
smart.
have a
Just me
degree that
trading.
don't even.
Yeah.
They don't make
I
100K
shouldn't
in a
even. You
year.
know what I mean?
It's that repetitive, non-cycle breaking
Mm-hmm.
situation, that the monotony that everybody is
the box.
normally
Yep.
used
Everybody
to.
lives in it.
Yes.
And it's like
They're
society
in
has.
consolidation. How
They
about
are.
that?
They
Yeah.
are on
It's
consolidation.
a very consolidated lifestyle.
And we about to be
Yeah,
breaking
fact.
out bullish.
Yeah.
Come on, you know, facts. And it's
We're
crazy.
about to hit
'cause
that expansion bullish.
people, society has expansion bullets. Society has this whole shit where it's like, oh, okay, they've brainwashed people to think that people to make $100K a year is money.
Is good.
But
Yeah.
you know,
Bro, that's $500 a day.
come on, bro.
You're broke making 100K a year.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. But society brainwashes you to think that that's some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you know, you're a doctor. You're making 152, 200K a year.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but my bro Ken just made 100,000 in a day.
Yeah.
Like, if I
Yeah.
sacrifice, just look at it as if I tell you, yo, can you sacrifice a year and a half of your life to learn a skill set that possibly can not possibly that it will change your life, and it's not even about being rich. It's about changing the generational
power.
wealth. You understand, and being able to give that out to people.
Yeah.
So it's like it just brainwashed. People are brainwashed, right?
Yeah.
And they think that they gotta go to college, get the degree.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
but,
about.
But how many people don't we know that have degrees and don't even?
How many people graduate college with degrees and don't have a job?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not even also have a,
A lot.
job.
These
Why don't you
But
create your
also-
own?
Shout out to
fucking job?
COVID.
Yeah.
But also on a restricted time for you to enjoy life.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
trading your time.
You're also
bro.
sacrificing time and money
Yes.
for college.
Yeah.
A lot.
And
Yeah.
then and it's
You know?
and don't get me started because I feel like that shit is a scam.
If you're gonna be up, reading econ books all night, you might as well throw your TV on Bloomberg and turn around and trade,
Yeah.
because you're gonna have a test that you could get an F on, and
You could've
still
started
give it your
on
best
Bloomberg.
and everything. But then you can't go back to the drawing board because that test is done.
Yeah. At least if
The
you stay
forex
up and
test you could do. It starts all over again tomorrow.
You know?
How about that?
be like, we'll start back at hit the
Yeah.
charts.
I feel like people just gotta change their whole mindset, and it's
Yeah,
like
that's
when
what
you
that's
have
what it
that
really comes down
Phase
to.
2 is just gonna be bullish, wild.
phase
dude.
2.
Yep.
Cat, bro.
So
Yep.
talking about phase 2, yeah. So we're also going to be adding in a whole Spanish course
Uh-oh.
as well. So
Oh, man.
you guys know Alex, bilingual, Maze,
Yo se
Bilingual.
habla español, señores.
So
Yo también.
not only that they're going to be intermediate and advanced technical analysis traders and educators for the platform, they both speak Spanish.
Bienvenidos a Blue Capital.
So
Español.
Expansion.
Yeah.
Profit wave is coming.
Boom.
yeah, so we're definitely gonna be having
Excited for
that
that. It'll be fun.
Super.
coming up
I'm
on
excited to do that
board.
with you, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Like you know, like
That'll be the spicy section.
yeah.
Oof.
So definitely wanna attack everything diversely.
Are we
so-
gonna hear Aguanile?
Yo, no, the Zoom call music's gonna be way different. I promise you that. Facts, right? Yo, you're gonna hear some different stuff on that Zoom call.
Yo, we
Just
gonna be for real, Club Blue Cap.
You're
Yo,
gonna be hearing
I
some
really used to
different
love
music.
getting into calls with when y'all had it. and
$10
it's
at the
just like-
Zoom login.
That's Ken's New York
Yeah.
playlist, dude.
I'm like, yo,
Hell yeah.
it's like 6 in the morning when I'm at. It's like, lit.
And it's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning here.
Yes, that's crazy.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's a good call.
Well, that was the best, you know. Everyone's pips and everyone's accounts was looking pretty fat. So,
Super pretty, man.
Wait for the beat drop.
and then you see my brother in the
TP.
background. You know, they're like, "Yo,
No, I see Clyde walking around all the time.
He be laying down with his phone like this.
Everybody's like, yo, Ken, who's that guy? There's a guy.
Yeah,
Ken, I see a guy.
They're like,
He's really big.
they're
His
like,
brother, bro. Like,
I know. They're like,
You don't
who,
see
who do you think they'll be with me? Like,
That was a dog. Like, yo,
Yeah.
Ken, who is that guy?
you
Back
see
there?
that? Did that refrigerator
is
move?
that another Ken? No. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Those Zoom calls were hilarious.
Yeah, bro.
So that's what you guys are gonna get. You guys are gonna get more funny Zoom calls.
Oh yeah.
You know, the culture is going to be high up there. You know, the trade ideas is going to be fire because it's going to take a workload off. So, and yeah, everything's going to be really game plan. And then for January 1st, so I'm targeting to have the Blue Capital app for next year of 2021.
That's
so,
gonna blow.
Yeah, we're going to be looking.
Game changer.
Yeah, we're going to be looking to get a whole sales team. So we're really looking to really scale up pretty high, and it should be fun to ending
Excited, man.
2020. So,
excited.
but all I know is that 2021 is just completely game over. Like, so it's gonna
He's
be
the
ice-
playoffs. 2021 is the finals.
Yeah,
Talking about a big trend change
Championship.
Right there.
yeah. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's COVID free. So
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
pray. I
For
pray.
real, dude.
Sick of COVID.
I pray.
man.
Well,
So-
for me, bro,
So
I'm
I-
excited as fuck to have both of you guys with us, right?
Humbled, man. Humbled.
I'm super
pumped
excited.
and
Oh,
motivated,
super
I
fired
can't
up, bro.
wait, you know. And to you, getting to see Blue Capital where it's at now is,
yeah, you know,
Must feel
we-
amazing, bro.
bro, it's
yeah,
crazy.
We had
it's
those,
crazy.
We had those days.
Y'all
just
went
like,
through it, man. I know
yeah,
that.
the,
To
you
come
know, the
here.
heartaches.
It was
you
worth
know,
it.
like
Yep.
you know, people leaving, people not leaving, people talking hella shade, this and that. Like, you know, just like how I like to perceive with life is just always continuously be in the odds. It's how
Make the
how I
impossible
was
possible.
growing up. You know,
Yep.
I always had to continue to keep proving everyone. So,
Yep.
you know, now like people could say what they want, but I'm like, look, like, what is the value that you're giving, that you're taking the time to throw shade, and look at the value that I'm giving out that's impacting a life. We're not the same people.
Nope.
So,
Not at all.
so all I gotta say is that don't keep watching Blue Cat from the sidelines. I highly don't recommend it.
It's too
I
late.
had people watching me
Step
for 2
up.
to 3 years, and now they're finally taking action. Don't be that person, especially with our 2 new educators being on the platform, which is gonna be really exciting. And yeah, so
lit, bro.
I feel like this really, you know, caps up for episode 44.
Yep. It was good.
Yep.
You know,
great.
as Michael likes to say, what do you like to say at the end?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yep.
Make
You
sure
do
you
that.
Hit
tune
that
in.
thumbs up.
And yeah,
Hit that
And a good
subscribe.
thing about this is that these educators are going to be teaching this coming week. So
It's lit.
right in the field.
Yo.
Right away.
Oh, hey,
Waste
here's
no
that
time.
fire. You guys are gonna jump right into
I
it.
love that. Fun.
It's gonna be great.
Let's go.
I'm a school y'all.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.